Day 71. Locked down. Good late afternoon, British Covidians. This truly is me, Tony. So, not satire, just in case you were expecting any. Now, I have had a chance today to go out on another supplies expedition, and I bring back goods and supplies. Now, this is not Captain Hook, yeah? This little baby has just been tested in the heat of supply finding. Along with the mask, this little baby has been tested for opening car doors, pushing buttons. Closing car doors is more of a matter of the older. If you're closing them from the outside, I can't show you this full length, but it's a matter of the old with the hip on one side or with the hip on the other side. I've worked out a great technique for getting the car mirrors out. Obviously, you can pull them from the edge with that, but unless they're ones on them smart fancy cars that go in by motor, what you got to do is get them about there with the part of the body and knock them back in again. Covidians, be careful. Covidians, I even bought socially distanced petrol with my mask on, and I used the socially distanced gloves that were available at the pump, and I waited the appropriate social distance to approach the pay kiosk, which was behind a nice glass screen. And I've done some socially distanced driving today. BMW drivers, my opinion on the whole hasn't changed. Yeah, the desire in those people to do stupid things and drive around in a way that is intimidating has never changed. I crave a moment, British Covidians. I must get my Rosie Lee, and that is not a person. But one moment, please. Tea and tasty tea. Tea, the drink that made Britain great. Afternoon tea. Covidians, I have another announcement to make to you. 1st of June, I am going to the dermatology clinic. Don't know if you can particularly see, but obviously there is this problem with skin pigmentation, yeah? And I've had it booked for a while now. Apparently I'll be the first one on the list in the afternoon at dermatology, yeah? And I'll be about the only person in the waiting room. I told them to wait for a man in a white mask. Apparently all the doctors will be masking up as well. Yep. So, first thing I told them was, well, actually, to be honest with you, I don't trust my government as far as I could throw them. Yeah, I really don't. I don't trust my government as far as they could be thrown. Yeah. But let's see what dermatology come up with. Yeah. I always call it a bit of Michael Jackson disease. I don't know if it is Michael Jackson disease or not, but let's see what the old dermatologists say. It could even be caused apparently by a fungus that could potentially be treated with clotrimazole. Well, anyway, look, that's my next major plan, as well as my wife being here on said Monday. But that Monday is supposed to be a bit of a pivotal day for people, because Winkles, your Winkles, can be going back to school. We dropped off a birthday present for a lovely little 7-year-old boy. We know his mum well. She is a nurse in the community, so obviously full social distancing was practiced. But he's a little boy. His name is James, and he's a nice little lad. We've known him since he was born, and I hope he'll be staying safe there as well. But Covidians, I must tell you, do you know the old track, trace and tests supposed to have been released today. So far as I have read, the application, the website has fallen over big time. It's already gone down. COVIDians, you must also know that somebody is getting rich out of making that app. Somebody is getting rich out of administering that app. And somebody is mining loads of personal data from that app. Somebody who may have previously been involved in the communications industry or something, we don't know. But we know that the app is not working properly. We know that the security of your data cannot be guaranteed. Yeah. What did you expect? It's a Tory government. Yeah. It's a Tory government. What did you expect? Honestly, did you expect anything any different? So that when you switch your Bluetooth on and whatever, and you can find out who you were with and when you were with them, and then you suddenly find that this app also has access to all, well, it will have to have access to the contacts on your phone, yeah? But when it gets access to those contacts, yeah, do you think for one single moment that they will be kept private and only used for the purposes of tracing the virus? Oh, and another one today. Whack-a-mole Johnson's been in there every time an A&E gets overwhelmed or whatever. It's like playing the game of whack-a-mole, yeah, but it's like playing it without sort of proper use of your arm, because you need some prediction as to where the mole might come up, but that's just not bloody working, is it? Yeah. So Johnson's like playing the game. Every time a mole comes up, whack down a closure on another A&E. Every time another mole comes up, whack down a closure on another care home. Yeah. They're trying really hard to convince you. People are still dying. All that's happening is the death rate is kind of levelling out. It's just levelling out. Yeah. So don't forget, COVIDians. They've sacrificed the old in care homes. Yeah. They've sacrificed the sick in hospital. They now want to start sacrificing your kids to an educational setting that is not safe. They don't want to try it out with their kids opening the big, rich private schools. No, they don't want to try it out that way. Your kids. You are the cannon fodder. You are the sheep. You are the means by which their billionaires, their supporters, their voters, their friends, their lobbyists, their tax-dodging little scumbags like Cummings, I don't know if he is a tax dodger or not, but whatever, yeah, you're the way by which they get rich. One simple point you must understand. To them, your life means nothing. When I booked the appointment for Monday with dermatology, I said, honestly, I have to tell you, I don't trust my government. I just don't trust them at all. I figured I probably got the best odds there. I figured if the guy's going to be wearing a mask, I'm going to be wearing a mask. I might be the only person in the waiting room. That's cool. Yeah. All right. I'll live with that. NHS is already incredibly overworked. I shan't necessarily be out there clapping you all tonight, but thanks for what you're doing. Thanks to all the nurses and doctors and ancillary workers. All of those that the Tories, even, the cleaners and whatever, that the Tories would consider low-skilled and certainly not entitled to any compensation or anything. Of course not. That was a nice big U-turn on them not having to pay the NHS surcharge. screaming U-turn. I wonder if Dom did some screaming U-turns on his way up to Barnard Castle. Oh, and as for the BBC Newsnight presenter, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Because she's been removed because of the monologue she posted and broadcast about little Dom and his trip to Durham. Once again, folks, these monkeys in charge. Well, it's like having George Orwell and the pigs from Animal Farm in charge. Remember, simply this. It reached a stage at where all decisions went through number one pig. I think it was Napoleon, yeah? But Napoleon, for weeks at a time, was not seen in public. Welcome to fascist dictatorship, UK PLC. Bye.